Welcome to Sanatan Divyata, Eternal Divinity, and I am Padam Gupta. In a series, The Speaking Tree, we bring you a column written by Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar. Yoga prevents misery before it arrives. We are often told, live in the present moment, but what if the present moment is unpleasant? How does one survive it then? Thousands of years ago, Maharishi Patanjali, one of the most prolific mind scientists and shared in the very first chapter of the Yoga Sutra, gave a profound insight. Heyam dukham anagatam. The purpose of yoga is to stop the suffering before it arrives. This is one line holds the essence of what yoga truly is. It is not an escape from life. It prepares and strengthens your body, mind and spirit to remain unshaken, no matter what life brings. Maharishi Patanjali talks about the 5 main causes of misery. Avidya is taking the impermanent to permanent and the permanent to impermanent. A fundamental misunderstanding that distorts our perception of life. Asmita is identifying the self with the intellect. When the ego marks the higher self, it becomes rigid and resists changes, which leads to more suffering. Then comes rag, an attachment or craving for pleasant experiences. Craving for repeated pleasures keep the mind agitated and restless. An opposite of this tendency is dvesh, which is an aversion to people or situation. It binds the mind to what is unwanted and fills it with complaints. Abhinivesh, the 5th one, is the deep-rooted fear of losing one's existence. Even the wisest are not free from this instinctive fear. They are not miseries in themselves, but when they give rise to emotion like anger, jealousy, fear, or frustration, they become seeds of suffering. The good news is they can be transformed. Yoga reorients these energies and brings us back to balance. Have you noticed that when you are joyful, something within you expands, and when you are sad, it contracts? Yoga is become aware of the subtle expansion and contractions in your consciousness. It is the art of turning into the space within us which remains untouched by success or failure, joy or sorrow. If the present moment is difficult, just accept it. Digest it fully with awareness. Often, we are overwhelmed by our emotions simply because we are never taught how to handle them in schools or colleges. So, we stay stuck in resentment or sadness for days, sometimes even months. Yoga helps us to see beyond the surface. Every experience, whether pleasant or painful, has wisdom behind it. And when we look for the wisdom, we are no longer a victim of the event. That is the secret. Yoga makes us self-reliant. Anger, fear, and mistrust don't just hurt individuals. They tear apart relationships and communities. Yoga expands awareness to include others. It helps you feel connected with people rather than suspicious or insecure. This does not mean a yogi is gullible. It simply means that you begin to act with clarity rather than being driven by irrational fear. Cravings and greed also arise from sense of lack. A person with fewer needs becomes more capable of fulfilling bigger responsibilities. A greedy mind is always dissatisfied, but a contained mind had energy to care, to give, and to uplift. A yogi is not someone who withdraws from life. A yogi is someone who participates fully with depth and commitment. Hare Krishna!